So hello everyone. In the previous lecture we have seen how to find the lines of regressions when x and y data were given. We had solved by two different methods, the lines of regressions of y on x and the lines of regressions of x on y. So today we will study how to find the mean of x and y, that is x bar and y bar, standard deviation and coefficient of correlation when the lines of regressions are given. So we know that the line of regression of y on x is given by y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar, where x bar is the mean of x, y bar is the mean of y, and byx is called as the regression coefficient. Byx is defined as r into sigma y upon sigma x, where sigma x and sigma y are the standard deviations of x and y respectively. X bar, y bar are the mean. Byx is called as the regression coefficient of y on x, and it is defined by r into sigma y upon sigma x. X bar, we know it is equal to the mean of x, which is calculated by summation x by n, and y bar is equal to summation y by n. So x bar, y bar are called as the mean of x and y. Byx is the regression coefficient of y on x, and sigma x is the standard deviation of x, sigma y is the standard deviation of y, and r is the coefficient of correlation. Similarly, we have seen the lines of regressions of x on y. That is x minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar. So when I write x on y, we have to keep x variable on the left hand side and y variable on the right hand side. And the regression coefficient will become bxy. And bxy is defined as r into sigma x upon sigma y, where x bar, y bar are the mean defined by summation x by n, y bar is summation y by n. Similarly, bxy is the regression coefficient of x on y, and similarly sigma x, sigma y are the standard deviation, r is the coefficient of correlation. So we have solved these type of problems, or we have seen how to write the lines of regressions of x on y or y on x. And we also know that bxy is defined as summation xy minus summation x summation y upon n whole upon summation y square minus summation y the whole square upon n. Similarly, byx, and if I multiply both, we will get r squared is equal to bxy into byx. So all these things we have seen in the previous lecture. So what we have to remember is byx into bxy is r square, and then byx is r sigma y upon sigma x, bxy is r sigma x upon sigma y. So all these formulas are to be remembered. So we have some properties of regression coefficients. The first property is the coefficient of correlation is the geometric mean between the coefficients of regression. So what are the coefficient of correlation is denoted by small r, and the coefficients of regressions are bxy and byx. So we have to show that coefficient of correlation is the geometric mean between the coefficients of regression, which means that you have to show that bxy into byx is equal to r square, and that we know already from the definition of byx and bxy, that byx into bxy is equal to r into sigma y upon sigma x, r into sigma x upon sigma y. So we will get this answer to be r square. So we can say that the coefficient of correlation is the geometric mean between the coefficients of regression. And if byx and bxy are negative, r value is going to be negative. If byx and bxy are positive, then r value will be positive number. So r is positive if both the regression coefficients are positive. R is negative if both the regression coefficients are negative. The second property is If one coefficient of regression is greater than 1, then the other one must be less than 1. Okay, if there are two regression coefficients, if one of the regression coefficient is greater than 1, then the other one must be less than 1. So we know that R value or the coefficient of correlation always lies between -1 and +1. So that when we square this, we will get R squared to be less than or equal to 1. Now what is R square? We know it is equal to Byx into Bxy, which is less than or equal to 1. So we can write Byx is less than or equal to 1 upon Bxy. Now if Bxy is less than 1, then Bxy, if it is greater than 1, then Byx will be less than 1. If Bxy is less than 1, then Byx will be greater than 1. So you can have either Bxy and Byx both less than 1, or you can have one less means other one has to be greater. You cannot have both the regression coefficients greater than 1. Okay, that is an important point to be noted. Both the regression coefficients cannot be greater than 1. Both can be less than 1, and if one is less than 1, if one is greater than 1, the other one has to be less than 1. So first problem, the equations of two lines of regressions are x is equal to 19.13 minus 0.87y and y is equal to 11.64 minus 0.50x. Find the mean of x and y and the coefficient of correlation between x and y. So we are given two lines of regressions. We are asked to calculate the mean of x and y and the coefficient of correlation between x and y. Now the mean of x and y are got by calculating the point of intersection of these two lines of regression. Point of intersections can be got by solving these two equations simultaneously. So we have to solve these two lines of regression equations simultaneously and get the values of x and y. Those values of x and y will be the mean of x and y. So we have to solve these two equations simultaneously, get the values of x and y, and whatever values of x and y we will get, those values will be the mean value of x and y, that is x bar and y bar. Then we have to calculate the coefficient of correlation. We know that R square is equal to Bxy into Byx. So from these two regression lines, we have to calculate the regression coefficients, multiply those and get the value of R. So first step will be solving these two equations. So once I solve these two equations, we will get x value to be 15.93 and y is equal to 3.672. So these values of x and y are the values of x bar and y bar. So now we are given two lines of regression. We do not know which one is the line of regression of x on y and y on x. So let us, since we are given x is equal to some form, we can assume that this equation is a line of regression of x on y. So let us assume that the first equation, whichever is given, is a regression equation of x on y. Why we are assuming? Because we have left hand side x and the right hand side y. Now when I write it in this form, the coefficient of y on the right hand side will be bxy. Since it is a regression equation of x on y, the coefficient whatever we get, that will be bxy. So bxy is equal to minus 0.87. Similarly, take the second equation. Y is equal to 11.64 minus 0.50x as the regression equation of y on x. So y on the left hand side, x on the right hand side, the coefficient of x will be the value for byx, the regression coefficient byx. Now when we see bxy is less than 1, byx is also less than 1, so we can calculate R square by multiplying these two regression coefficients bxy into byx. So R square is equal to Byx into Bxy. So byx is minus 0.50 and byx is 0 minus 0.50 and bxy is minus 0.87. Multiplying these two, we will get the value of r square. So r square is 0.435. So r will be square root of this. Now since byx and bxy are negative, r value will also be a negative number. So r will be equal to minus 0.6595. Okay, the value of r or the sign of r depends upon the signs of byx and bxy. If both are negative, r value is also going to be a negative number. Second example, in a partially destroyed laboratory record of analysis of correlation data, the following results are legible. Variance of x is 9. Equations of lines of regressions are given. Find the mean of x and y, coefficient of correlation between x and y, and the standard deviation of y. So we are given variance of x. Variance of x is defined by sigma x square. Sigma x square is 9, which means sigma x is equal to 3. We have to calculate sigma y. We have to also calculate the mean value of x and y and the coefficient of correlation. So mean value of x and y are got by solving these two equations simultaneously. We have to solve these two equations simultaneously and get the values of x and y. So when we solve these two equations, the values of x are 13 and y is 17, which means x bar is 13, y bar is 17. The first part is done. So only solving these two equations simultaneously, getting the values of x and y. Those values of x and y are the values of x bar and y bar. Second one is the coefficient of correlation. To calculate the coefficient of correlation, we require bxy and byx. For that, we should know which one is the line of regression of x on y and which one is the line of regression of y on x. So let us assume that. Let us assume that the first equation is a line of regression of x on y. Let us assume that this equation is a line of regression of x on y. We are assuming that. So if I take it as x on y, which means x term has to be kept on the left hand side and all the other term on the right hand side. The 4x will become 5y minus 33, or x is equal to 5 by 4y minus 33 by 4. So when I write x is equal to, then the coefficient of y will be bxy. Bxy is 5 by 4, which is greater than 1. Similarly, if we take the second equation as the line of regression of y on x, then we have to keep y on the left hand side, all the other terms on the right hand side, and then calculating y from here. So y will become 20 by 9x minus 107 by 9. So when I write y is equal to, then the coefficient of x on the right hand side will be byx. This is also greater than 1. So we get byx, which is 20 by 9, that is greater than 1. Bxy is 5 by 4, that is also greater than 1. So if both the coefficients are greater than 1, then we will get r also to be greater than 1, which is not possible. So whatever we have assumed, those equations are wrong now. Now we have to change the equation. Earlier we have assumed that this is a line of regression of x and y. Now we have to take this equation is a line of regression of y on x, and this one is x on y. So next we are taking this equation as the line of regression of y on x. We have taken earlier x and y, x on y, and then we have got r value to be greater than 1. So now we are changing the line of regression. So we are taking this equation to be the line of regression of y on x. Now y on x means keep y on the left hand side, x on the right hand side. So writing y is equal to 4 by 5x minus plus 33 by 5. So byx will become 4 by 5. The coefficient of x on the right hand side is 4 by 5. Similarly, the second equation, it's a line of regression of x on y. So keeping x on the left hand side, y on the right hand side, writing x is equal to 9 by 20y plus 107 by 20. The coefficient of y will be 9 by 20. So bxy is 9 by 20. So both byx and bxy are less than 1. We can calculate r square by multiplying byx and bxy. That comes out to be 0.36. R square is equal to 0.36. Now R value will be square root of 0.36, which is 0.6. Now since byx and bxy are negative, R value is positive. R value is also a positive number, 0.6. So we have to see that when we choose the lines of regression of x on y or y on x, bxy and byx, if they are less than 1, it is well and good. Or if it is greater, then one has to be greater, the other one has to be less. Then only we will get R value lies between -1 and +1. Next, we have to calculate the standard deviation of y. So we know that bxy is r into sigma x upon sigma y. We know sigma x square is equal to 9 given in the problem. Variance of x is denoted by sigma x square, that is equal to 9. So sigma x becomes 3. R value is given in the R value we have got from the previous step. So R is 0.6, sigma x is 3, bxy also we have got. Substituting all these values and calculating the value of sigma y. Substituting for byx, r, sigma x, and then sigma y can be calculated by simplifying this equation. So sigma y will become 1.8 divided by 0.45, that is equal to 4. So standard deviation of y is equal to 4. Standard deviation of y is equal to 4. So we have calculated mean, we have calculated r, and we have also calculated the standard deviation of y. Next example, given the following information about marks of 60 students. You are given the mean, standard deviation, mathematics and English. So mean of maths is 80, mean of English is 50, standard deviation of mathematics is 50, and standard deviation of English is 10. Coefficient of correlation R is given as 0.4. Estimate the marks of students in mathematics who scored 60 marks in English. So let us assume that the mathematics be taken as X and the English column can be taken as Y. If I take X to be the mathematics part and Y to be the English part, so what are we given? X mean of mathematics, which means that mean of X is 80, mean of Y or X bar is 80, Y bar is 50. Sigma X is 15, sigma Y is 10. What is to be calculated? Estimate the marks of students in maths. We have to find X when Y is equal to 60. We have to find X when Y is equal to 60. So to calculate X, X has to be kept on the left hand side, which means that the regression line of X on Y is to be calculated. We have to find the marks of students in mathematics, which we have taken as X, which means that X is to be calculated when Y value is known. So when X is to be calculated, X has to be kept on the left hand side and Y on the right hand side. So we have to calculate the lines of regressions of X on Y. That is our aim. So we are given X bar, Y bar, sigma X, sigma Y and R. So let X be the marks in mathematics, Y be the marks in English. We know X bar is 80, Y bar is 50, sigma X is 15, sigma Y is 10. Substituting everything in the BYX formula or BXY formula. Correlation is also given as 0.4. Our aim is to calculate regression of x on y because we require the marks in mathematics. So we want to calculate x when y is 60. So we are calculating the lines of regressions of x on y, which is x minus x bar is byx into bxy into y minus y bar. Now we have to calculate bxy. So we know the formula for bxy is r sigma x upon sigma y. When I write bxy, x is in the numerator, y is in the denominator. So we have all these values. R is known, sigma x is known. Sigma x is a standard deviation of x. This is the standard deviation of y. So R is 0.4, sigma x is 15, sigma y is 10. When we simplify, we will get bxy is equal to 0.6. bxy is 0.6. Substitute bxy. We also know the mean of mathematics and English. So x bar, y bar values are also known. Substituting everything and getting the line of regression of x on y. X bar, mean of mathematics is given as 80. Mean of y bar, that is English, is given as 50. bxy we have calculated in the previous step as 0.6. Substituting everything, opening the bracket and keeping x on the left hand side and y on the right hand side. So we will get x is equal to 0.6y plus 50. Just open the bracket, take 80 to the other side, minus 30 plus 80 will become 50. So x is equal to 0.6y plus 50. Now we are asked to calculate the marks in mathematics when y is equal to 60. So when y is equal to 60, x will be 0.6 into 60 plus 50. That comes out to be 86. So the marks in mathematics is 86 when the marks in English is 60. Same way, the regression lines of a sample are x plus 6y equal to 6 and 3x plus 2y equal to 10. Find x bar and y bar. Find r, the coefficient of correlation, and also estimate y when x is equal to 12. Now we have to estimate y. Estimate y means we have to calculate y when x is equal to 12. So find x bar and y bar. X bar and y bar are the means of x and y. So how to get the means of x and y? Solving these two equations simultaneously. Solving these two equations simultaneously, whatever the values of x and y we get, those values are the values of x bar and y bar. Solving these two equations, we get x bar equal to 3 and y bar is equal to 0.5. Next, we have to calculate r. So r is calculated by using the formula r square is equal to byx into bxy. So now we have to calculate bxy and byx from these two equations. So again we have to assume that let first equation be. Let us assume that the first equation be a line of regression of x on y. So x is equal to minus 6y plus 6. If I take it as x on y, then x has to be kept on the left hand side. So I'll get minus 6y plus 6. So the coefficient, when I write x on y, the coefficient will become bxy. The coefficient of y in this regression line is minus 6. It's greater than 1. Similarly, second one, if you take it as 3x plus 2y equal to 10 as a line of regression of y on x. So keep y on the left hand side and the other variables on the right hand side and calculating y from here. The coefficient of x will be byx. So coefficient of x is minus 3 by 2. That will become byx. Again, these two values, when we multiply, we will get r value. Okay, this is greater than 1. This is also greater than 1, less than minus 1 we can say. It's not lying in between minus 1 and plus 1. Okay, it is not lying in between minus 1 and plus 1. So which means that this, if I calculate r, then the r value will not lie between minus 1 and plus 1. which means that whatever we have assumed the lines, these lines, whatever we have assumed is wrong. So now we have to take this line as the line of regression of y on x, and this we have to take it as a line of regression of x on y. So now we are taking this equation as the line of regression of y on x. So keep y on the left hand side and all the other variable on the right hand side. So y is equal to minus 1 by 6x plus 6 by 6. So when I keep y on the left hand side, and then the coefficient of x will be byx. So byx is minus 1 by 6. This lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Similarly, the second equation, we can take that as a line of regression of x on y. Again, x on y means x on the left hand side, y on the right hand side, writing x from here. Minus 2 by 3y plus 10 by 3. And when I write x equal to, the coefficient of y will be bxy. Again, this also lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Multiplying both the regression coefficients, we get the value of r square. So we have byx as minus 1 by 6, bxy as minus 2 by 3. When we simplify, we'll get 0.1111. And when we take the square root, we will get 0.3333. But as byx and bxy are negative, our value will be negative. So r is equal to minus 0.3333. This is a very important concept. When byx and bxy are negative, our value is going to be negative. Now we have to calculate y when x is equal to 12. To calculate y, we should take the regression line of y on x. To calculate y, we have to keep y on the left hand side and x on the right hand side. So we have to use the equation of y on x. So what was the equation of y on x we had? Y is equal to minus 1 by 6x plus 6 by 6. Put x is equal to 12 and calculate the value of y. So y is equal to minus 1 by 6 into 12 plus 6 by 6, that is minus 2 plus 1, that is equal to minus 1. So regression line, to estimate y means we have to take the equation of y on x. To estimate x, we have to take the equation of x on y. It is given that the means of x and y are 5 and 10. If the lines of regression of y on x is parallel to the line 20y is equal to 9x plus 40, estimate value of y for x is equal to 30. So what is to be calculated? Estimate value of y for x is equal to 30. Value of y means y has to be kept on the left hand side, x on the right hand side, which means we have to calculate the line of regression of y on x. Estimate the value of y means keep y on the left hand side, x on the right hand side. So we have to calculate the line of regression of y on x. Now when I write the line of regression of y on x, it is y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. So x bar, y bar are given in the problem. It is given that the mean of x and y are 5 and 10. So x bar is 5 and y bar is 10. This is also known. The only thing which is to be calculated is byx. For that, we are given that if this equation, if the line of regression of y on x is parallel to the lines, we know that the two lines are parallel. If the two lines are parallel, then the slopes are equal. When the two lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. the slope of this line, like when you have y is equal to mx plus c, the coefficient of x is called as the slope. So here also, when I write y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar, the coefficient of x will be the slope of this equation. Similarly, coefficient of x will be the slope of this line in this equation. So slope of this line is byx and this line is parallel to this. So calculate the coefficient of x in this equation also. So we can write y is equal to 9 by 20 x plus 40 by 20. So coefficient of this is y is equal to mx plus c. So this is equal to the slope. So 9 by 20 is slope. Byx is also the slope. So we can equate byx to be equal to 9 by 20. Now substituting everything in the line of regression of y on x. We know x bar, we know y bar. Byx also we have got 9 by 20. How did we get this? It is given that the line of regression of y on x is parallel to this line. So we are calculating the slope from this line. We are calculating the slope from the line of regression of y on x, equating that and calculating byx. So substituting for byx now, simplifying. We will get y is equal to 0.45x plus 7.75. Okay, this is a line of regression of y on x. This is the line of regression of y on x. So when x is equal to 30, we will get y is equal to 21.25. Put x is equal to 30 in this equation, simplify, y will become 21.25. So when the two lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. So we are calculating the slopes. Slope means y is equal to mx plus c. The coefficient of x is called as the slope. So we are calculating the coefficient of x from both the lines, equating and then substituting in the line of regression of y on x and calculating y when x is equal to 30. So here we have panel of two judges, A and B, graded dramatic performances by independently awarding marks as follows. So you have some performance number, then we have marks given by the judge A, marks given by the judge B. The eighth performer, however, which judge B could not attend, got 38 marks by judge A. If the judge B had also been present, how many marks would he be expected to have awarded to the eighth performer? We are given 7 performers. We want to calculate, suppose you have an 8th performer. We had an 8th performer which A has given 38 marks but B was not there. Which means that suppose I take marks by A as X, marks by B as Y. So we know the value of X as 38, but the value of Y is to be calculated. We have to calculate what marks judge B had given, which means that we have to calculate Y when X is equal to 38, which means we have to calculate the regression line of Y on X. We want to calculate Y when X, because judge 38 marks by judge A. So judge A has given 38 marks. We have to calculate what is the marks given by judge B, which means you have to calculate Y when X is equal to 38. So we have to calculate the regression lines. After calculating the regression line of Y on X, put X is equal to 38 and calculate the value of Y. So n is equal to 7. We can solve by any one method, by normal equation or by using the method of least square. Okay, so here we are given 7 performance. The 8th performer value of marks by judge A is known, but B is not known, which means that X value is known, Y is to be calculated using the value of X. So when Y is to be calculated, we have to keep Y on the left hand side, which means we have to use the lines of regressions of Y on X. So I am using the normal equation method. So normal equation method, we require the table x square, which we have seen in the previous lecture. So x datas are there, y datas are there. We are calculating xy column by multiplying these two x into y and then squaring these x terms and calculating the summation of all these columns. So we get summation x to be 231, summation y is also 231, summation xy is 7636 and summation x square is 7641. Substituting everything in the normal equation. This we have done already, similar type of problem. Summation y. So when we write the equation as y is equal to a plus bx, we take summation on both the sides and then substituting the summations given in the previous table. The second normal equation is got by multiplying the equation of the straight line by x and taking the summation. So we get two equations. Solving these two equations, these type of problems already we have done in the previous lecture. Solving these two equations simultaneously and getting the values of a and b. So we get the line of regression as y is equal to a plus bx. A value is 9.166 and b is equal to 0.722. And then when the judge A gave 38 marks, we want to know what is the marks given by the judge B. So when x is equal to 38, calculating the value of y. So approximately it turns out to be 37, 36.6102, which is approximately equal to 37. So these are the same type of problem which we have done. We were given data and we were asked to calculate the regression line of y on x. The following data regarding the heights and weights of 100 college students are given below. So in this problem, you are given summation x square, summation y square, summation xy. We have to calculate the coefficient of correlation and the lines of regressions of height on weight. So we are given height as y, weight as x. So we have to calculate the line of regression of height on weight, means y on x is to be calculated. We have to calculate y on x. So any one method we can apply again. We don't have to, we can use even normal equations. We can use bxy, byx formula. Any one method can be applied. Instead of giving the data, they have given directly the summations. So we can substitute these summations in the normal equation formula or in bxy, byx formula and calculate the coefficient of correlation. So here I have solved by the regression coefficients. So I've calculated byx, substituting all these summations given in the problem. Everything is given in the problem. Substituting everything in the summation, byx is equal to 0.1. bxy comes out to be 3.6. Everything is given in the problem. We are not calculating anything new. All the summations are given in the problem. It is only substituting in the formula. So byx is 0.1, bxy is 3.6. But this is a number greater than 1, but this is less than 1. So it is okay. We can calculate the value of r square. Okay, first we are calculating the lines of regression of y on x. X bar is summation x by n, that is 150. Summation x is given in the problem, n is equal to 100. So x bar is 150. Y bar is summation y by n. So summation y is given as 6800. So y bar becomes 68. Substituting everything, and byx we have calculated now. R is equal to 0.6. R square is equal to byx into bxy. So we get r square is equal to 0.36. Since both the regression coefficients are positive, r will also be a positive number. Substituting for x bar, y bar and byx, calculating the lines of regression of y on x. Y is equal to 0.1 x plus 53. All the data we have to just substitute in the formula, nothing else. Everything is given. X bar was not given directly, but we were given summation x. The x bar is equal to summation x by n, y bar is equal to summation y by n. So we have calculated x bar, y bar, and then byx we calculated from the formula for byx, and then equation we are calculating the regression line of y on x. So y is equal to 0.1 x plus 53. Some of the practice problems which you can try. So thank you and see you in the next lecture.